All right, and now let's actually talk about another issue, and that's with our favorite Keebler elf, Jefferson Beauregard Sessions III. We all know that he is he wants to intensify the war on drugs, most notably against cannabis. And he is a few months ago, he has actually gone on the record saying that he would that federal law supersedes state law. So that means states that even have cannabis.
Wow, it's amazing, a Republican that doesn't believe in states' rights.
Yeah, so he was basically stating that even if a state like Colorado that has it legalized at for recreational level, or even here in Illinois where it's, I guess, legal for medical use, he has the right to just basically come in and to I guess, shut down the dispensaries or facilities that are distributing cannabis. Is there a concern amongst the cannabis community about this current administration, and what is really being done to effectively organize resistance against, I guess, federal involvement onto independent cannabis growers and dispensaries and people who want to buy it?
I think that there are a lot of politicians, advocates, and activists, as well as organizations who are now starting to work on coming together to try and create this organization where we could sort of either fight back or stand up against some of these things that are taking place. But overall, there is still a lot of fear from the administration as to what exactly is going to happen, because I think it's safe to say right now, nobody really knows. There's a lot of these indications. There's maybe some symptoms of things we believe will take place, but man, it's 2018, and I personally don't understand the political environment, and I know that anything can essentially happen, right? And so it could be for better or worse, but one thing that we have learned within the cannabis industry is how to learn to roll with the punches. So no matter what takes place, we'll always have to continue figuring out a way to be able to move forward with our mission.
And speaking of things that actually will change the cannabis community, up north, our neighbors, Canada, actually legalized cannabis on the national level. So it's no longer criminalized. It's and the various provinces will, of course, put in their own rules and regulations, but for the most part, cannabis is legal in Canada. So is there a concern that the United States might lack power and influence in the cannabis market, and that Canada could have a growing influence over us here? Should we ever vote on the day to make cannabis legal here on a national level here in the United States? Is there a concern that we may be losing ground against Canada?
I'd say we already lost ground. Canada is going to legalize in October, where it's like we're still not even at the point where we're having a conversation as to a date when the U.S. could legalize, right? And so, like, we're making our way there, but there are definitely other countries that have already started that process of legalization. And as a leader in the global market, the cannabis is one of the areas where we are definitely falling behind, and if anything, working to take steps back, which is counterproductive to what the rest of the world is currently doing.